The psychology of the phone case business. With new phones being released yearly, users are constantly on the hunt for a new case, either because they've upgraded their phone and their old one doesn't fit, or they're simply looking for a unique and interesting design to give their old phone an upgrade. With every new phone model, you have a new product. With smartphones costing between $500 to $1,000 or more, customers have no problem shelling out a measly $20 to $80 on a case that will protect their substantial investment. So, we've got a huge market opportunity coupled with a high perceived value and low overhead for getting started. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how to start a phone case business that leverages your creativity and entrepreneurial passion without dealing with the headache of order logistics, flaky factories, or massive minimum orders. Step 1. Discover a profitable niche. What's a niche? Essentially, it's what your business specializes in. Your niche needs to be about more than just how the case looks. What do you actually care about? What do you love? What can you speak passionately about so that others will stand up and take notice? Start by listing out your own interests and topics you care about. If this business is going to be a success, you need to have a story behind it. And there's no easier story to tell than your own. Step 2. Develop a visual style for your brand. Now that you have your niche nailed, it's time to translate that niche into the visual style of your brand. Start by hitting Google and seeing what's out there currently. Gather your images into a vision or mood board using something like Pinterest, Go Mood Board, or even Evernote. Here's a few ideas to get you started. Check out portfolios on sites like Dribbble. Dribbble is a cornucopia of designers showing off their latest work. Hire through a freelance marketplace. I have strong feelings about which are the best freelance job sites, but at the end of the day you can find pretty good design talent on sites like Upwork, Fiverr, and freelancer.com that are all loaded with freelance graphic designers ready to work with you on a project. Reach out on Twitter, Facebook, or your personal network. Chances are you know a designer, or someone you know knows a designer. Step 3. Leverage your community. When you're starting out with any new business, your personal network is the best place to get honest feedback, advice, and even your first few sales. This is called validating your business idea. Talk to your friends, family, and co-workers about what you're doing. Ask questions like, how often do they buy a phone case? What are they willing to spend on a case? What are the qualities they look for in a case? Is it purely aesthetic or functional? What phone do they have now? Are they going to upgrade in the next few months or year? The bottom line is that you need to make sure you're making decisions based on your own gut and what the broader market is telling you. Step 4. Decide how you're going to sell. At this point you should have a pretty clear idea of what you're going to create and who your audience is. It's now time to make a decision about how you're going to actually start your phone case business. There are a few different types of business models you can choose, each with their own pros and cons. Do it yourself. If you're ready and excited to dive headfirst into your business, grabbing a phone case startup kit is one of the best ways to go. Most startup kits come with everything you need to start making custom cases yourself, including printers, heat presses, templates, and blank cases, everything you need to start making your own cases. Dropshipping. What is dropshipping? Simply put, dropshipping is where a third-party company handles all the logistics of creating and distributing your phone case, while you're responsible for design and marketing. You keep no inventory and deal with no shipping woes. Orders are printed on demand as they come in and delivered on your behalf. All paths lead to starting your own phone case business. It's just up to what you feel comfortable with. Step 5. Choose your selling channels. Now it's time for us to start looking at the specifics of selling your new phone cases. Let's start with the most obvious question. Where do you sell phone cases? Here are a few ideas of places to sell your phone cases. Etsy. Etsy is an online marketplace that specializes in vintage, handmade, and custom goods. With its 54+ million monthly users and slogan of shop for anything from creative people everywhere, Etsy is a great choice if your phone case business is design focused. Setting up an Etsy shop is easy to do, and selling fees come in at a modest United States $0.20 plus 3.5% per sale. Amazon. It's hard to think about selling anything online without at least considering Amazon. With more than 310 million active users and sales of $136 billion on the platform in 2016, it's easily the largest e-retailer in the US. However, bigger isn't always better, and just as Amazon is a great place to be found, it's also just as easy to get lost in the seas of competition. Shopify, or your own online store. Want total control of how you sell your phone cases and skip out on marketplace selling fees? Services like Shopify, Squarespace, or BigCommerce let you set up your own online storefront in minutes. However, what you gain in flexibility, you lose in traffic. Local craft fairs, trade shows, and events. You don't only have to sell your phone cases online. There are plenty of opportunities to sell your beautifully designed cases locally and in person. Check local event listings to see what sort of fairs are coming up where you might be able to sell. Are there weekly or monthly markets where you can rent a simple stall? Not only will you get a chance to show off and sell your goods, but you'll be able to talk to real customers and find out what they like. Step 6. Perfect your production process. However and wherever you choose to sell your phone cases, you're going to want a dialed-in production chain to make sure there are no issues fulfilling orders. There's a small learning curve when creating your own cases, but being in control of the entire process from start to finish will cut down on customer support issues and streamline your entire business. Just be sure you have a good handle of the entire process before taking on too many orders. Step 7. Create your listings. If you're selling your phone cases online, you're going to want to take some time now to set up your listing and some basic advertising to help put your business on autopilot. A good listing will do the heavy lifting for you, attracting customers, selling them on your brand vision and unique selling proposition, and even closing the sale. Here's the anatomy of a phone case listing that sells. Take great product photos. Because most phone cases are bought for purely aesthetic reasons, your photo plays a huge part in attracting customers. You'll want to do some basic photo editing or hire a graphic designer to edit your photos to bring out the best coloring before posting. Optimize your listing. With a good photo, let's move on to the rest of what you'll need to list your phone case. Start with the basics. Title, description, and learn how to do keyword research to include important terms. When writing about your case, be descriptive without getting overly lengthy. There's a good chance your potential customer knows what a phone case is, just tell them what they need to know, phone model, key information, and a line or two about your style. Down the road, you can do more to optimize your listing, like adding product videos, testimonials, or reviews, but for now, this should be more than enough to get you started. Step 8. Drive traffic to your online store. Here's a few ideas to get you started. Promote on Pinterest. Did you use Pinterest during your research phase? If you did, there's a good chance you clicked through on some of the photos. With the right kind of strategy, you can get people to do that on your case as well. Start with your own boards targeting your niche audience. Then look for group boards that match your style and work your way in there. Lastly, if you have some traction going for you, reach out to influencers, people with large followings who are members of high traffic boards, and see if you can work out a deal for them to promote your phone case images. Get on Instagram. As a visual platform, Instagram is a great way to get your cases seen by millions of people. Take interesting photos and use hashtags that relate to your niche to get in front of as many people as possible. You can also pay to promote your posts or use targeted advertising to gain a following fast. And just like Pinterest, courting influencers on Instagram with a high following is a great way to drive traffic to your shop. Buy targeted Facebook ads. If you're targeting a specific group with your phone case designs, Facebook ads can help you target them to people who fit that profile. Concluding thoughts on how to start a phone case business. So what do you think? Is starting a phone case business right for you?